Hello and welcome back to Lab 300. Today we are going to be analyzing how social media data could have perhaps positively impacted sales, and we're hoping that these campaigns have proved effective. But we're going to use OAC today to track whether they are. But first we're going to add the social media dataset. So hit the plus, hit add dataset, and we're going to create a dataset. That's what CSV or Excel files are referred to in Oracle Analytics Cloud. Click the add button and you'll get the chance to upload your file. It's called DAAS Social Feeds, so make sure you select that, and then it'll upload it. Now that the data is uploaded, you'll notice that the Oracle Analytics Cloud automatically detects the data type. So text refers to attributes, dates are notified as dates, and numbers are referred to as measures. You'll also notice that some columns have a default aggregation type. So for total number of snippets, the sum aggregation makes sense. But for percent positive tone, we want to see the average tone. So we're going to change the aggregation type to average. We'll also do this across the other sentiments. So neutral, change that to average. And finally, negative. Let's also change that to average. Ensure that the total number of snippets column is referred to as measure, and once that's the case, you can hit add. If we go to the Visualize tab, we can now see that the dataset is now uploaded in the data element section. Let's play with it and go to the plus to add a new canvas. We can see again that all the columns are here. Let's look at how mentions and total number of snippets interact. Select them both and then hit Create Best Visualization. The result is a horizontal bar chart here. But you'll notice that the format is different. So rather than being books and audible and books, or clothing and shoes, it's clothing, comma, shoes, books, comma, audible. So we want to change that, and we're going to have to do some data wrangling. Let's go back to the Prepare tab. We'll see that in the Prepare tab, the Mentions category, it's movies, comma, music. And if you go to the Cool Cart sales data, our other data set, you can see that it's very different here. So in category, it's clothing and shoes. Okay, so let's change it so that they're both the same. So the category in the Cool Cart social data, let's hit the hamburger menu and then go down to Edit. Here you'll see an expression editor. Now in the functions over here, you can see different ways to wrangle the data. We're going to go under string and scroll down a bit until we find replace. Select it or double click on it and it'll show up in the expression editor over here. Now first in this expression, we're going to include the column that we want to focus on. So in this case, it's the category column. So let's add that there. In the expression editor here, we're going to include the string or expression that we want to remove. So in this case, the ampersand. And finally, we're going to include what we want to replace this, this with. So we can put in the comma. Great. And we'll ensure that the calculation is validated. It should be here, and make sure that there's no extra letters anywhere. And then once that's all set, we can hit the Add Step button at the top. So let's do that. Now you can see the entire category column has the same format as the other one, so it's clothing, comma, shoes rather than the ampersand. And last but not least, we're going to hit the Apply Script button to enact these changes across this data set and across the canvases. We're now going to construct a data join to ensure that that data is consistent across both columns and that they talk to one another, you could say. So to do that, we're going to go to the Data Diagram tab at the bottom. This tab is a visualization of the data sets being utilized within the project. And so you can see the two Excel files here. You'll see those represent. We're now going to construct a join between these two. So click between them, and a little window pops up that says Connect Sources. We can now connect the two data sources. To do that, we're going to add another match, hit that button down there. So in the DAS Social Feeds category, we're going to select the date. And in the Cool Cart sales data, we're also going to select the date. Following that, we're going to add another match by hitting that button. We're going to select the data. So we want the mentions category. We're going to join on that. And for Cool Cart sales data, we'll go down and select the category. We'll hit OK to confirm the changes. And now you will see there is two data joins between the sets. And that's it for Lab 3.